Hello everyone, and welcome to Mr. B's short English lesson. This video is about the English tenses, and it's especially for students at the end of grade 5 or the beginning of grade 6 because it covers the 3 tenses you should have learned in grade 5. I will also try to link the extra videos for each individual tense in the video so that you can have a look at those if you want to have a clearer look or a longer look at those tenses to repeat them for the 6th grade. So let's go. This is the timeline. And here is our first tense. This is now, so we have to use the present progressive, because the present progressive is used when we want to talk about what is happening at the moment of speaking, what is happening now, or when you are describing pictures. The present progressive is a form of be. Those are am, is, and are, and together with the verb in the ing form. Here is our next tense. It's in the present too, so this is the simple present. And the simple present is used when something happens regularly, like sometimes, always, often, every day, and so on. You build the simple present with simply the verb without to. You have to be careful because when you have he, she, or it, the verb has an s in the end, the he, she, it, s. When you make a negative sentence, you have don't or doesn't in front of the verb, and the verb is in the infinitive form, and there is no s because the s is already in the doesn't. And then we go back in time. That means we are in the simple past. We use the simple past when something is over or finished in the past, and the verb has an ed in the end, or be careful, when you have an irregular verb, you have to use the second form of the verb. In a negative sentence, you have didn't in front of the verb, and the verb is in the infinitive form. Careful, irregular verbs go back to the infinitive form too, because past tense is already in the didn't. So, these are the 3 tenses you should know at the end of grade 5. Now we're going to have a look at some examples. First, we'll look at the present progressive. I am reading a book now. We have the signal word now. That means we have to use the present progressive. The form of be for the personal pronoun I is am, and you can see read has an ing ending. So this is a perfect example for a present progressive sentence. In the next example, I made a negative sentence. So you have she, the form of be is with the personal pronoun she. Watching is the verb in the ing form, and you have isn't as a negative form. You can also use the long form is not if you like. And the last example, they are playing basketball now. Are is the form of be when you have the personal pronoun they, and again the verb has an ing ending. The simple present. I have breakfast at 7:30. This means I have it every day at 7:30, and that's why I have to use the simple present, and the simple present form of to have is have. In the next sentence we have a she, so this means we have to add the s in the end of the verb, the he, she, it, s, and that's why we have she always eats cereals for breakfast. And last example, we don't watch TV on Mondays. Here we have a negative sentence, so we have don't in front of the verb, and the verb then watch is in the infinitive form without the to. Last, let's look at the simple past. I played a game yesterday. You can see We are in the past. I have a verb with ed ending, and that means simple past form. He didn't go out last week. Again, last week, a single word for the past. We have a negative sentence, so we have didn't in front of the verb, and the verb now is in the infinitive form because the simple past is already in the didn't, so we don't need it again. Last example, they caught the burglar. Here you have catch as a verb, and this is an irregular verb, so you need the second form, and the second form of to catch is caught. So much about the tenses after grade 5 or before grade 6. I hope I could help you a little bit. Leave a like and tell me in the comments which grammar or English problem I should address next. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.